You know that saying, birds of a feather flock together? Well, it's so true when it comes to the variables of community and how it is that that community, or at least the consciousness of a particular group of people, can influence by means of introjection the state and health of our minds. Hi, I'm Justin McGuire. I'm the owner of Autonomic Wellness. I'm a nutritional scientist looking into the realms of integrative medicine so that I can simplify complex terms, concepts, in a means that can forward your renewal and recovery from health. So exactly what is it about negative talk that really influences us so? Well, you see there are different regions in the brain, some of which can improve upon the executive function, higher functional thinking, mathematical processing, and even innovative artistic capacity. And these regions generally are located in the prefrontal cortex, but they also play a role in the different hemispheres of the brain. The other regions of the brain are associated to what is known as the salience networks. Now, these regions of the brain support our fight or flight response, or support our survival mechanisms in nature. Areas include the amygdala and the anterior insula, just to name a few. So essentially, what happens when we have continual negative pessimism, particularly from those that are closest to us? Or perhaps it may have been that whilst you were growing up, you had a family member or friend continuing to just complain about all the faults in life. Well, this kind of exposure actually has been documented to have an impact on the amygdala, actually heightening the arousal of stress. Now, the more that we stimulate a certain neuronal tract in the brain, the greater the plasticity would occur within that region of the brain. In contrast to that, optimistic speech actually influences another area of the brain called the nucleus accumbens. And this area of the brain plays an intimate role in how the prefrontal cortex can communicate more effectively with the hippocampus. An interesting point about the hippocampus is that it is the one region of the brain that continually is able to produce or to release, to exhibit the effects of neurogenesis throughout life, which is the formation of new neurons. So this really gives one a thought as to why it is that the brain, our physiology, lays down memory patterns, which is predominantly what the hippocampus is for. Well, essentially, memory can be that of good or bad association, but it is very much dependent upon what it is that we expose ourselves to, particularly in what it is that we have in our daily lives, whether we watch horror films or comedies, what conversations we have with the friends that we keep. Are those conversations generally positive, or do they bring us down to the point where we have fear construct within our conscious seat? So if it is that you're looking to improve upon your long-term memory, your executive function, and your ability to stay calm in life, I would highly recommend you review whom it is that you're engaging with and what it is that you're engaging with toward improving upon the neuroplastic outcome of the nucleus accumbens instead of fueling further neuroplastic strengthening of the amygdala to the anterior insula. If you found this information useful, please press like and share it with those that are closest to you. I hope this information serves you well. Until we meet again next time, please remember to stay optimized.